Stop what you're watching right now. What if I told you Dorit and Mauricio spent the last 2 years secretly plotting to destroy Kyle Richards? Not just betrayal, but a cold, calculated revenge plan. They smiled to her face, while slowly tearing her life apart behind her back. Insiders are now saying the truth is darker than anyone imagined. If this is real, Kyle was living with the enemy the entire time. Keep watching, because I'm about to expose the entire shocking plot. You think you know this news, but you have no idea how dark it actually gets. For over 2 decades, Kyle Richards and Mauricio Umansky were the golden couple of Beverly Hills. The perfect marriage, the perfect family, the perfect empire. They sold the fantasy that true love actually exists in Hollywood. But behind the cameras, something sinister was quietly brewing for years. Enter Dorit Kemsley, the glamorous British socialite who Kyle once called her sister. Dorit wasn't just a cast member. She was deeply embedded in Kyle's inner circle. She knew their secrets. She knew their weaknesses. She was welcomed into their home like family. But according to multiple insider sources, that friendship was never what it seemed. Now here's where it gets chilling. Just as Kyle and Mauricio's marriage began showing serious cracks, Dorit's behavior allegedly started shifting. The same woman who cried with Kyle during her lowest moments was suddenly seen getting uncomfortably close to Mauricio. Coincidence? Or the beginning of something calculated? Insiders are now claiming that the tension you've watched unfold on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills wasn't random at all. They say Dorit and Mauricio had been slowly creating distance between themselves and Kyle for over 2 years, planting seeds of doubt, leaking small pieces of information, and making Kyle question her own sanity. Was Dorit really struggling in her own marriage with PK, or was that just the perfect cover news? Was Mauricio actually heartbroken over the separation, or was he playing the role of a lifetime? And the most disturbing question of all, did Kyle invite the very people who wanted to destroy her trust straight into her life? This wasn't an overnight scandal. This was a slow, painful, psychological game. Every awkward glance, every shady comment, every sudden disappearance you saw on screen might have been part of a much larger, darker plan. The Beverly Hills circle has always been toxic, but this time it crossed into pure betrayal. Kyle, who built her entire identity around loyalty and family, was allegedly being targeted by the 2 people she trusted most in the world. But trust me when I say, this is only the beginning. What if everything Kyle believed about her friendship and marriage was one giant, well-orchestrated lie? The real storm is coming. And what I'm exposing in the next part will leave your jaw on the floor. Now buckle up, because this is exactly where the knife goes in. It all exploded during season 12 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What looked like a simple argument at Kyle's house was actually the first visible crack in a 2-year-long secret war. According to leaked insider reports, Dorit and Mauricio had already been coordinating behind Kyle's back for months. While Kyle was crying on camera about her failing marriage, Dorit was allegedly texting Mauricio late at night, encouraging him to pull away even more. Imagine this scene. It's a warm Los Angeles evening. Kyle invites her so-called best friend, Dorit, over to talk about her separation pain. Kyle is emotionally broken, tears streaming down her face, begging for loyalty. And what does Dorit do? She sits there with a straight face, pretending to care, while secretly enjoying every second of Kyle's suffering. But here's what the cameras didn't catch. Multiple sources claim that just hours after that emotional conversation, Dorit got into her car and called Mauricio. A supposed leaked text message that surfaced on social media reads, "She's falling apart exactly like we planned. Keep distance. She still trusts me completely." If this is real, it's one of the most ice-cold betrayals in Housewives history. You're probably wondering, how could Dorit do this to the woman who defended her for years? The woman who stood by her during the home invasion trauma? The same Kyle who helped Dorit stay relevant on the show? That's the heartbreaking part. Kyle genuinely loved Dorit like family. She opened her heart, her home, and her husband's business circle to her. And in return, Dorit allegedly joined hands with Mauricio to destroy the one thing Kyle valued most, her trust. Insiders say the strategy was genius, but sinister. They didn't attack Kyle publicly.
No.
They played the long game. Small lies, fake concern, strategic silence. Mauricio would cancel plans at the last minute. Dorit would accidentally post photos that reminded Kyle of her broken marriage. Every single move was designed to make Kyle feel isolated, paranoid, and completely alone. The anger, the panic, the pure rage Kyle must have felt when she started suspecting something, it's unimaginable. But wait, it gets even darker. Social media is now flooded with old clips that suddenly look completely different. That awkward hug between Dorit and Mauricio in season 11? No longer innocent. That time Dorit defended Mauricio publicly while Kyle was struggling? No longer supportive. Fans are going crazy, posting side-by-side videos with captions like, "They were planning her downfall in plain sight." One viral Twitter thread claims Dorit told a close friend, "Kyle thinks she's untouchable. Watch how fast her world collapses when she has no one left." If these leaks are authentic, this wasn't friendship gone wrong. This was premeditated emotional murder. Now here's the first major twist that changes everything. According to a bombshell new report from a supposed ex-associate of Mauricio's real estate firm, this revenge plot wasn't just about hurting Kyle emotionally. It was about control. Sources allege that Dorit and Mauricio had secretly discussed taking over parts of Kyle's brand and business connections once she was too broken to fight back. The plan was to slowly make her look unstable on television so that when the divorce details came out, the public would side with them. But the most disturbing revelation of all? They allegedly used Kyle's own daughters as emotional pawns to create more distance, making sure the girls spent more time with Mauricio and Dorit while Kyle sat at home questioning her entire life. Can you even imagine the level of betrayal? How deep does this secret alliance actually go? Was PK involved? Did other housewives know and stay silent? And most importantly, how the hell did Kyle not see this coming? This isn't just a feud anymore. This is a full-blown psychological takedown. And what I'm about to tell you in the next part is so shocking that even the most hardcore fans are going to feel sick. The real question is, how much more is still hidden? Because trust me, the first twist was bad, but the second one is going to destroy everything you thought you knew about this trio. And just when you thought it couldn't get any more disgusting, it explodes. What started as whispered rumors has now turned into a full-scale nuclear scandal. In the last 72 hours, leaked audio messages and alleged screenshots have flooded the internet, and what they reveal is pure evil. According to a high-level insider who worked closely with Mauricio's agency, Dorit and Mauricio didn't just want to hurt Kyle, they wanted to erase her. The second twist is going to make your blood run cold. Sources now claim the real motive behind this 2-year revenge plot wasn't just emotional destruction. It was about taking everything Kyle had built. Insiders allege that Dorit and Mauricio had a secret deal. Once Kyle was mentally broken and isolated, Dorit would step into her spot as the new Queen Bee of Beverly Hills, while Mauricio would quietly gain control of Kyle's remaining business deals and brand partnerships. They allegedly even discussed how to make Kyle look unstable on camera so the audience would turn against her. One leaked voice note that's now going viral supposedly captures Dorit laughing and saying, "She has no idea how long we've been planning this. By the time she figures it out, she'll have nothing and no one left." If this is real, this isn't friendship betrayal anymore. This is calculated, premeditated character assassination. The internet is losing its mind. Twitter is flooded with trending hashtags like #DoritExposed, #MauricioBetrayal, and #JusticeForKyle. Fan accounts are posting old episodes with zoomed-in clips, pointing out every suspicious look, every fake hug, every shady comment. One massive thread with over 400,000 views claims Dorit was feeding Mauricio private information about Kyle's insecurities for nearly 24 months. Even some celebrities are starting to react. A major reality TV producer allegedly told a podcast off the record, "This is the darkest thing I've seen in this franchise." If it's true, heads should roll. But here's what's really terrifying. Was this entire separation a setup from the beginning? Did Mauricio only agree to the public split once Dorit confirmed she was fully on board with the plan? And the most chilling question of all, How many other people in their circle knew and chose to stay silent while Kyle was being destroyed in slow motion? This secret plot runs deeper than anyone imagined. And what I'm about to drop in the next section is so explosive that even hardcore Housewives fans are calling it the ultimate betrayal. But the real question is, who else was involved? Because the storm is only getting started, and the next revelation might destroy more than just Kyle. Within hours of the leaks dropping, hashtag Dorit and Mauricio Exposed started trending worldwide with over 1.2 million tweets in a single day. Fans are losing their minds. One side is screaming betrayal so vicious that they're calling it the most evil plot in reality TV history. The other side is defending Dorit and Mauricio like their lives depend on it, claiming Kyle deserved it for being fake all these years. The anger is off the charts. Thousands of edited videos are flooding TikTok showing every shady moment between Dorit and Mauricio. Zoomed-in eye contact, secret whispers, and private smiles that now look absolutely demonic. One fan account with 800K followers posted, "They didn't just break Kyle's heart, they spent 2 years planning her emotional death." This is psychotic. But it's not just the fans. The industry is shaking. A major Bravo insider allegedly sent an explosive DM to a gossip podcast saying, "This goes way higher than people think." Certain executives knew pieces of this news and stayed quiet because the drama was too good for ratings. Andy Cohen has stayed suspiciously silent so far, but sources claim he's been in emergency meetings trying to control the fallout. Even other housewives are being dragged. Erica Jane supposedly liked a comment that read, "Kyle got what she deserved," then quickly unliked it. Lisa Rinna, never one to stay quiet, posted a cryptic news with a caption, "Careful who you trust, snakes are everywhere." The entire Beverly Hills cast is now under fire. The division is brutal. Hashtag Team Kyle fans are calling Dorit a calculated backstabber and Mauricio a heartless user. Meanwhile, hashtag Team Dorit accounts are saying Kyle manipulated everyone for years, and this is just karma. The comment sections are so toxic that people are getting death threats on both sides. This secret 2-year revenge plot has split the entire reality TV community in half. But here's the question that's keeping everyone awake at night. If Dorit and Mauricio were really bold enough to destroy Kyle so publicly, what else have they been hiding? Who else was helping them? And why are certain big names still refusing to speak? The reactions are getting uglier by the minute. And the most disturbing part is still coming. Because what I'm exposing in the final twist will prove that this entire scandal might be even bigger and darker than anyone ever imagined. Stick around. You do not want to miss what's next. But wait, just when your mind was already blown, here comes the final twist that will completely destroy everything you thought you knew. According to a devastating new leaked audio recording obtained by insiders just hours ago, this 2-year revenge plot wasn't only between Dorit and Mauricio. A third person was allegedly involved, and the name will leave you speechless. Sources claim PK Kemsley, Dorit's own husband, was not only aware of the entire scheme, he was actively helping them execute it. That's right. The same PK who sat at Kyle's dinner table for years supposedly helped his wife and Mauricio plan Kyle's emotional collapse. The recording allegedly captures PK laughing and saying, "She thinks we're her family? By the time we're done, she'll be completely broken and off this show for good." If this is real, this wasn't a love triangle. This was a cold-blooded conspiracy involving 3 people who smiled in Kyle's face while sharpening knives behind her back. But here's what makes it even more sickening. The ultimate goal wasn't just revenge or taking her brand. Insiders now reveal they wanted to push Kyle into such severe depression that she would voluntarily leave the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. This would clear the path for Dorit to become the highest-paid star of the franchise, while Mauricio quietly moved Kyle's business contacts and money into a new company that he would run with Dorit. The betrayal is so deep, so evil, and so calculated that even longtime Housewives fans are calling it psychological terrorism. Now, the most terrifying questions of all are swirling. How long has Andy Cohen known about this? Did any of the other housewives have proof and stay silent for camera time? And most disturbing, is this plot still active right now? Because according to the latest leaks, Kyle has supposedly been gathering her own evidence for months, and she's preparing to drop her own bomb that could end multiple careers in one shot. This scandal is nowhere near over. In fact, it's only getting darker. What I uncover in my next video is going to be the biggest bombshell yet: names, proof, and secret meetings that will shake Beverly Hills to its core. So tell me, after everything you've heard, do you still think this was just a divorce? Or have we been watching a 2-year-long assassination plot play out in real time? Turn on notifications. The next update is going to be nuclear. Now I want to hear from you. After everything I just exposed, the secret 2-year revenge plot, the leaked messages, the alleged involvement of PK, and the cold-blooded plan to completely break Kyle, whose side are you really on? Do you believe Dorit and Mauricio are guilty of one of the most vicious betrayals in reality TV history? Or is Kyle playing the victim card again while hiding her own secrets? Was this all a calculated psychological attack? Or is the internet turning a messy divorce into a conspiracy theory? Drop your hottest take in the comments right now. Be honest, could you ever forgive that level of backstabbing if you were Kyle? Would you want Dorit and Mauricio completely canceled from Bravo? Or do you think there's still more dirty truth that hasn't come out yet? This news is far from over. Insiders are telling me even bigger evidence is about to drop: names, secret recordings, and meetings that could end careers permanently. The next video is going to be the most explosive one yet. I'm talking foolproof, new leaks, and reactions from the cast that nobody saw coming. If you want to stay ahead of this scandal before it explodes even more, hit that like button right now, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. This is the kind of drama that changes everything, and we're only getting started. Comment your predictions below. Comment Team Kyle or Team Dorit and tell me exactly why. The more comments we get, the faster I'll drop the next bombshell video. This Beverly Hills betrayal runs deeper than anyone imagined, and the worst is still yet to come. So, what do you think really happened? Was it truly a 2-year secret revenge plot, or is the real truth even darker? I'm reading every single comment. Speak now. See you in the next video. It's going to be nuclear.